Hi everybody, welcome to Linda Vassallo's channel, Linda Vassallo's Baking Days, plus more. I promised you I was going to show you the inside of that delectable chocolate cake that we tried from, I believe, Sheldon. Okay, Sydney. Oh, I forgot the name now. I'll put it in the description. You know what? Somebody told me that I shouldn't be giving my recipes away, so I'm hoping that you are subscribing to my channel to get these recipes that people have been asking me for almost a decade. So I'm doing this for you, so please subscribe. I need the subscribers. I know that last one was a long one, and I was just having fun. I won't make them as long anymore, but look at that. Look at the inside of that. It's just so delicious. Here, let me take this off. Look at that. That's raspberry. That's not a cake right there. That's raspberry filling, Swiss meringue buttercream chocolate cake. And this is vanilla raspberry cake. I use vanilla and raspberry, real raspberry powder. And I used everything that we made this week, I used on this cake. I used the mock chocolate frosting, which is so delicious. I'm actually going to cut some of this right now. And this is the way I cut cake. If this was like a triple-decker cake, like I have, not a triple-decker, two-tiered or three-tiered cake, I have these straws, which would go in this layer. You put them in, you mark it with a pen to where it goes. It'll probably go to about there. You mark it, and then you push. If the layer, this is a 10-inch, if the next one is an 8-inch, I would put 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 to 6 straws in. You don't need that many because it holds it up pretty well. The cake itself holds it up, especially if it's a dense cake. If it's a sponge cake, that's a different story. Not too many layered sponge cakes, I would say. But yeah, you use your straws, and in the middle, you would be putting, I'm going to be doing a wedding cake soon, so I'll be showing you that. Right in the middle, you sharpen the end, and I have my handy dandy little hammer here that goes right through the cake in the middle, and it goes through the board, through the cake board, and that secures it for the ride. Then you take your needle nose pliers. It's a whole process. Pull the straws out, you screw the top out, take the first cake off, put to the side, then you start cutting. This is how you cut it, and I'm going to put it on a plate. Have either a plate or a cutting board nearby, and it's good to have a glass of hot water. So I'm going to get the hot water because this just came out of the refrigerator. It's a hot one out there today. We're going to have a heat wave for Wednesday. It's going to be a little bit hard to bake down here. All right. So you want either a towel, a wet damp towel, some hot water, and a sharp knife. Since this cake, or I could use this knife too. You want a thin knife, not a jagged knife, because the jagged knife will like make the crumbs fall apart of the cake, and you don't want that to happen. So let's get started. Okay, so you wipe the water off. You also, since I have my torch here, I could use that also, but you're not going to bring your torch when you go to a venue. Oops. I actually just left church early because I overdid it this week. Yeah. And my knees are killing me, so I gotta take it easy today. And I'm also gonna do this one. Just get this other one ready again too. All right, just in case. All right, so I'm gonna go like right here. See, if you heat it up the cake, it glides through a lot better. Like I said, this came right out of the refrigerator. And I recommend that you keep your, especially in the summertime. See? Go like that. So you get all the way down to the end. And then hold that. I like to go through it over, make sure these raspberries are getting in my way. I'll put that on the plate with the cake. I'm giving some of this out to a friend. I have enough, don't I? Okay, so my hands, I just washed the dishes, so my hands are ultra clean. Kind of shake it off the board, because like I said, you put the buttercream on the bottom to hold it steady. There we go. Get that out of there. A lot of times when you're in a hurry and you're doing this, see, I'm sticking it right back into the water. You just take it, put it on the board. It'll like just fall on the board. Like, see, right there, you can see that's where you put the buttercream when you first started. So, we're going to scrape, I'm just going to scrape that off because that's how I am. I like things really nice and neat. For the next, here, let me taste that buttercream. Mmm. I love raspberry. It's one of my favorites. And with chocolate, wow, it's a great combination. Raspberry and chocolate, just so good together. And my pistachio with raspberry, that's another cake we'll be doing. Which I might say, if you subscribe, I'll give you my recipe. I might just be a little snarky. All right, so let me wipe the knife off. And then you just cut this into, I'm gonna push that over. Cut the middle. And this could probably have one, because we were close to the center, so 3. And cut that in the middle. If you want it a little smaller. Oops, I should have did it 3. All right, you know what? I'll just go like this. And I'll take that middle piece. I've been wanting, I didn't get a chance to taste it. I tasted the cake, each cake itself, and they're all delicious. Let me get something to put that on for myself. I just wanted it a little piece anyway. Most people just want a little piece. See? I would say that's a 1 inch by 1 inch. Most wedding slices are about 1 inch by 1 inch. So that's a little over 1 inch. And then you got 3 layers of cake plus the filling. So it turns out to be 4 inches high. That's a lot of cake. I'm gonna push this over. There we go. And this is what's going to my friend. But technically, you would just take each piece, put it on a plate with a fork, put it on a plate. You can put the fork in the top. It doesn't matter where you put it. I was going to say something, but I didn't. Just don't put it where the sun don't shine. I'm being silly. I know. What am I going to do? I can't tell you what am I going to do. Then you decorate the cake a nicer with the raspberries. See, you put a little bit of raspberry on top, and there you go. You got a beautiful serving. They're gonna love you forever and ever and bother you for more cake for your entire life. All right. I think the pain is getting to me in my knees. I gotta give myself a treatment. So that's how you cut a cake. Long ways. Don't do it like this with a large cake. I wouldn't. If you have a smaller cake, that's different. You could do the triangle pieces, the old-fashioned way, like this. You could do it like that, but I'm telling you, it's so much easier doing it like this, the long ways. So there you go. I told you I would show you this, and that's it. And I'm resting. It's Sunday. I just got home from church. I was invited out to dinner, and I thank you so much for inviting me, but I really need to rest. It's been a long week, and I kind of overdid it with my knees and my feet, and I didn't even get to do my Tai Chi. That's probably why. Okay, let me put these straws back. I don't want to lose those. And it's going to be a heat wave this week, guys, so I may not be doing too much baking this week. It's going to cool down about Wednesday, but I'm also a weather girl. All right, God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Stay strong, stay healthy, and if you're in pain like I am, I mean, I don't believe it's going to last. I believe I will be healed, and I believe that this treatment I'm giving myself today, I have a extracorporeal shockwave therapy treatment machine, which I invested in for these times. But never mind that, we're fine, and God is good. So, oops. I'm just brushing in the part where the raspberry is. Isn't that beautiful? It came out so good. While you're here, let me show you what else I served yesterday. Every single thing that we made. I have the cheesecake. We had strawberries on it. We used all the strawberry compote. And I have, this was the winner. This is the Brazilian passion fruit. Okay, what's going on here? I can't seem to get this up. All right. Here we go. Can't just take that out like that. All right. This is the other dessert. These are all the desserts we had yesterday. We had the cheesecake I put back away. And this is a mousse. And you could flash freeze these too. Go to my flash freeze video about the cheesecake. And you do the same exact thing with any type of mousse. This is passion fruit mousse. That's a passion fruit coulis on top. It's sort of like a Jell-O. Here, like I'll show you a little piece. Let me cut it a little bit. So it's a little rubbery, like Jell-O. And it has the graham cracker crust. Oh my God. See? It's like a little Jell-O-y. Oh, I gotta have this bite and then we're gonna say goodbye. Mmm. I look like one of those sword swallowers. I don't want to eat too much of this. I'm lactose intolerant. Unfortunately. I guess it's a good thing, or else I'd be like really heavy eating all the stuff I make. Even the buttercream, if it has too much butter, or maybe I should. Some people use shortening, but I just don't like that. I like the buttery flavor. Okay, guys, you have a blessed day, and sign and subscribe to my channel, and please let your friends know they can get a free recipe from me. But if I don't start getting some more subscriptions, I might have to trick yous. Okay, love you guys. Bye-bye.